From the moment we are young, we are told what success looks like. Work hard. Sacrifice everything. Achieve more. And one day, you will be happy. So, you think you know what will make you happy. You've heard the story. Get the car. Get the house. Get the title. Then you'll feel it. Then you'll be happy. But what if you don't? This endless craving for the next shiny thing, the next achievement, the next milestone, the next purchase, it pulls you in. The chase becomes your life. If you're not careful, you will find yourself stuck, caught in the success trap. Working harder, sacrificing more, always hoping happiness is just around the corner, and yet feeling emptier than ever. Let me tell you, if you stay on this path, misery awaits you. There is a way out. I thought I had it all. The house, the job, the car, the title, but underneath all that success there was an emptiness I couldn't ignore. I remember buying my Porsche. I thought this is it. This will fill the void. But it didn't. The rush was like pouring water into a cracked vase. For a moment, it seemed full, but the emptiness always returned. The car was fast, sleek and beautiful, but hollow. Just like the house. Just like the title. But why does it feel this way? Why is it that the things we work so hard for often leaves us feeling empty? Is it because we're chasing the wrong things, or is it something deeper? Here is what nobody tells you. We're not addicted to things, we're addicted to anticipation. When I decided to buy new gear, I'd spent hours researching for a new camera, a new lens, the next microphone. Each time I'd convince myself, this is it, this will change everything. My videos will finally be perfect, I'll enjoy the process more. Really excited to start using this. Then it arrives, I unbox it. Use it once and nothing changes. And you've probably felt this too, that post-purchase letdown, perhaps after getting a new phone, thinking it would finally make you happy, but it didn't. All you were left feeling was that hollow thought of, is this it? The rush faded, the emptiness lingers, so what is going on? The answer lies in a tiny but powerful force within us, dopamine, the chemical that fuels our ambition and keeps us chasing the next thing. It doesn't thrive on having, it thrives on wanting. As the author of The Molecule of More explains, if you live under a bridge, dopamine makes you want a tent. If you live in a tent, dopamine makes you want a house. If you live in the most expensive mansion in the world, dopamine makes you want a castle on the moon. Think about that for a moment. How many times have you convinced yourself just one more thing, one more achievement, one more milestone, and I'll finally be happy, only to find yourself yearning for more? Here is the catch. It's not just you, it's not laziness, it is biology, it's evolution's cruel prank. Dopamine doesn't care where you started or how far you've come, it just keeps moving the goalpost. And this can truly ruin you and your life. There is no finish line, no concept of enough, just a mirage of fulfillment that's always one step further. The sad part is, this isn't just about phones or new gear. It's about that perfect relationship you chase, the dream job, the ideal version of you. And if you do not understand this, it will quietly puppeteer your entire life. Because the trap was never outside. It was all along wired on the inside. So that begs the question you should thoroughly think about. Have you ever wondered if all the sacrifices you are making are truly worth it? What if you are chasing a mirage, spending years to get to the promised land, just to find out that it's all barren and empty? The years you've lost cannot be reclaimed. That feeling of emptiness, it is crushing. I've lived this cycle over and over. I built my dream physique, strict diet, little social life, obsessive routine, and yeah, I got there, but deep down I knew if I did not reach the goal, all those sacrifices would have felt like a waste. I wasn't living the journey, I was gambling everything on the result. Even with my YouTube channel, what started as a fire became a furnace, churning content, chasing metrics, losing joy. And the exact same with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. When I first stepped into the mats for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I was terrible. I hated feeling so out of my element, accomplished in many areas of life, but being a complete beginner in this area. I vividly remember the sting of tapping out, my body exhausted, my ego bruised, but after each time, I got back on the mat. And eventually, something strange happened. Here's the strange thing that happened. Every loss became a lesson. Every failure chipped away at my ego, but it built something new. Those moments taught me that growth isn't about perfection. It's about showing up, failing, and slowly becoming better. And this is where true happiness comes from. Not the quick wins or fleeting highs, but the process, the steady journey of mastering something meaningful. It's about getting better at what truly matters to you. And growth builds competence. Competence breeds confidence, and confidence, it comes from the messy, uncomfortable process of learning and improving. Lasting happiness waits for you at the struggle, the process. And that's when the truth hit me. The problem wasn't the goal, the car, or the title, it was me. I was tying all my worth to the result. If I failed, I felt worthless. If I succeeded, it still wasn't enough. Either way, I lost. So I stopped chasing. Why? Because real fulfillment doesn't come from arriving, it comes from something else entirely. But I didn't learn the following overnight. Even when I thought I had it all figured out, I found myself slipping, still obsessed with the outcome, still addicted to validation. So last year I did the one thing that scared me. I stepped away from YouTube, from the noise. And here's what no one tells you. Even when you know this, you can still fall back into the chase. I unplugged from the world and plugged back into myself. I didn't need more output, I needed perspective. When you're in the trenches too long, even success becomes noise. You say yes to every opportunity, yes to every shiny new thing, yes to every distraction that feels like progress. And with every yes, you drift. And you forgot why you started. You forgot what matters. You forgot you. Until one day, you look up and realize you've built a life full of movement with no meaning. This is why the only way to realign is to disconnect. And for me, that meant walking away, not out of burnout, but out of intention, out of the courage to just pause. Not because I had no ideas, but because I needed to find out, who am I without the applause? When the algorithm forgets you, when the dopamine fades, when progress stops, who are you then? That year away from YouTube wasn't a break, it was a reckoning, a raw, uncomfortable reset, a peeling away of every identity I used to cling to. And now that I've come back differently. Not just clear, not just calm, but focused. And yes, I brought a new Porsche with me, but this time it wasn't a reward, it was a test. To see if I could own power without letting it own me. Because the truth is, take away the title, the views, the car, and I'll still be me. Why? Because I stopped building for clout and started building for character. And when you live like that, everything you gain becomes an accessory, never your identity. Somewhere in that year of stillness, I reconnected with God and I got married. Not just to someone I deeply love, but to a version of myself that finally knew what truly mattered. And if there is one thing you should take away from this video, it is the following crucial message. When I look back on everything, the milestones, the sacrifices, the struggles, I realized something that changed everything. The moments that truly shaped me weren't about what I achieved, they were about how I lived. It wasn't the Porsche, the house, or the milestones that brought meaning. It wasn't in the title, but in serving my community with competence, humility, and care. It was in the quiet focus of treating my patients. It was in witnessing the gratitude in their eyes as their pain eased and their hope returned. It was in the nights I stayed up editing videos, not for the numbers, but for the love of filmmaking. It was in the lessons learned on the mats in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, being tapped out again and again, but choosing to show up anyway. It was in the small victories, the quiet progress, and the growth no one else could see. So remember, happiness isn't waiting for you at the finish line. It's in the climb, the struggles, the growth, the moments you choose to show up, even when it's hard. It's in the process of becoming, not in the act of arriving. And maybe that is the real lesson here. If you are chasing happiness as a goal, you'll never catch it. But if you live for growth, for mastery, for the quiet moments of alignment with your values, happiness will find you along the way. So, wherever you are right now, whatever you are chasing, ask yourself this: are you living in a way that fulfills you today? Are you growing, struggling, and becoming the person you want to be? Because in the end, it is not about the car, the house, or the title. It's about who you become in the process of striving for something meaningful.